Hey everyone, it's me, it's Yvonne Emilia Lizondo again. I hope everyone is doing well, having a great weekend. And I'm here with a very quick astrology update for the week of March the 7th to March the 13th, culminating with the new moon. Woo, that was a lot. Anyhow, I first and foremost just want to say thank you so much for everybody who's reached out the last few weeks asking about the astrology updates. Again, they're not professional. They're very impromptu. And I just feel inspired to share the astrology. And I kind of backed off from doing them the last few weeks. And I did get, people reaching out and saying, hey, so where's the update? So I'm really, really, really glad that at least some of you are finding the information, worthwhile. And I appreciate you watching the videos. So I will definitely try to commit to, putting these out on a weekly basis. And if not for sure during the full moons and new moons or any major astrological event that might be happening. Yay, so thank you for the feedback. I really appreciate it. All right, so as usual, we're going to start our session with, a message from the celestial beings, okay? And let's try to, whoop, okay, wait a second, that one just flew out. Manifestation. Okay, I have to tell you why I'm laughing, because doesn't that look like a super spiritual card? Like there is no earth in there. That just to me looks like completely spiritual, which is really what this week is going to be about. Like this is the energy of this week. So, all right, thank you once again, celestial beings, guides, divine universe. All right, let's get started. So this week, and again, those are the angel guide cards by Kyle Gray. I just want to make sure I credit the maker of the cards. Anyhow, all right, so for this week, we do have a lot of Piscean energy. Piscean energy is water. Okay, it is receptive water. It is changeable, receptive water. So it's kind of like, I describe it like a lake. Piscean energy is like a lake, and it's nice and calm and smooth, and it's like peace. And then all of a sudden, here comes this wind across the lake, and it makes these ripples, and all of a sudden, Piscean energy gets discombobulated and doesn't quite know how to respond to things, feels very not grounded. Whew. So that's why it seems that Piscean people tend to have 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in the ethers. And okay, that did not make sense at all. That was just not okay, because that would be kind of awkward. 1 foot here and 1 foot here, like that would be weird. How about 1 foot on the ground and one hand in the ether? So it lacks grounding sometimes. It can be a very super spiritual, humanitarian, compassionate, intuitive energy. It could be a creative energy, but it's not a very active energy. Okay, it sometimes has a difficult time finding that groundedness. It really struggles with wanting to make things happen a lot of times. And so you may find, you Piscean people, happy birthday, that sometimes you're in your imagination a lot, the daydreaming, the really up here, and maybe there's not a lot of putting into concrete motion. And that's really what this week is going to be about. So please forgive me if I look down, because I need to make sure I look at my notes. I'm getting older, and so some of it's not all just staying in here. But anyhow, so I'm going to start off with Monday, because Monday, there's a couple of things that happen on Monday. Monday, the moon connects with Pluto. Now, the moon is your emotion, your emotional default response, and Pluto intensifies that. It's the Plutonic, right? So when the moon and Pluto get together, there's this like heaviness or intensity to how we are reacting to our experience. And in Capricorn, it really is about wanting to get things done. Capricorn is work. It's like a list of things it has to do, okay? However, this Piscean energy going on during the week, although it connects really pretty to the moon and Pluto, it may make us feel like, we don't want to get those things done. You know, that list that we've got on Monday that we should probably start checking things off? Not going to happen. So you may not feel very inspired to do things, to check things off your list. Again, this week is about kind of sitting on the couch, being lazy, watching movies, not getting a lot of things done. So don't feel too bad. Okay, so that's Monday. Monday, you may find that Although it might be challenging to try to get things done, it is a time for kind of laying back a little bit and going with the flow this week. That's the message for this week, is go with the flow. Tuesday, we switch gears here because now we have the moon, our emotional perception, connecting with Saturn. So on Tuesday, we may feel that the energy shifts from one emotional intensity to a more serious, maybe a little bit more darker type of feel. There's a more sense of responsibility that may happen, probably from putting off everything that you didn't do on Monday. You may suddenly feel like, oh my gosh, I need to get this list done, and really wanting to do it. But now you may find that you have to do it in a creative or in a different, unique type of way. You may find that there's a lot of interruptions as you try to get things done on Tuesday. Okay, but again, Tuesday is a more serious type of energy. Although there's a lot of Piscean energy going on, this is a time where you try to get into your headspace and how do I logistically get things done? How can I emotionally remove myself from feeling like I want to be on the couch all day and just kind of go with the flow and try to be at least productive up here? Maybe not completely externally action oriented, but at least I'm getting things done up here. All right. Same thing kind of happens on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, this is where the true activation of all that Piscean energy kicks in. Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday into the new moon. So let me show you what the new moon looks like. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and first I am going to find my chart. So bear with me here. I did have it up a little while ago, and apparently there it is. Okay, so the chart for the new moon, this is on Saturday, the 13th. The new moon occurs early in the morning, 4:25 or so a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And so I want to show you a couple of things in the chart, right? So we have the sun, right? So again, happy birthdays to all you Pisces people, but we have the sun as our energy. It's our vitality. It's how we are expressing ourselves, where we're shining light upon things, really, right? And Saturday is the new moon. So when we have these two together, we have an opportunity to really step into setting intentions for spiritual growth, for inner self growth. Self-development is also a good time. Anything dealing with inspiration, okay, compassion, humanitarian things or activities would be a great time to initiate during the new moon. This is an internal energy because it's receptive, right? So this is not an energy that's, if you want to get a project done and it's a long-term project, this is not the best energy to set those intentions for. This is a time for you to look within, to see how you're spiritually, evolving, and how you can manifest through that spiritual inspiration, so to speak. Okay. This could also be a time where you feel a little more in your feels, and you may have a hard time getting off the couch and you just want to lay back and just go with the flow. And maybe, your heart is a little bit more raw, okay? Because that's Piscean energy. Pisces have an emotional, intuitive, compassionate heart. And then once they get into their feels, they're like, I don't like the way this feels. Help. That's why a lot of Pisces resort to escapism. Positive escapism, imagination, creativity, daydreaming, negative escapism, that kind of thing. So anyhow, however you escape, no judgment, it's up to you. So you may feel like you want to escape, that sense of escapism on Saturday. And, again, up to you how you do it. Imagination, creativity, just kind of laying on the couch, being easy on yourself. Now, let me show you the other part of this that is important because it does affect that escapism feeling. Here we have the new moon. Again, this is for Saturday, early Saturday, but the new moon is all of Saturday. So now we have Venus and Pisces in Venus and Pisces, Venus and Neptune in Pisces. All right, so what does that mean? Whoa, look at all of this Piscean energy. Okay, Venus represents how you connect with people, those things that you appreciate, how you show affection. And Neptune is really in there to kind of either make you feel more inspired and connected with people, or it can make you feel like, I have no idea what's going on. So let's put this all together. Venus is highlighted in Pisces. It does super, super well. So it wants to put herself out there. She's the queen of the throne. And then here comes Neptune saying, are you really? But how do you feel about that? Are you sure? Let's get into your feels and let's explore those emotions, and let's make you feel like you don't quite know how you feel. Oh, so if you don't know how you feel, then maybe you don't know what you're going to do and how you're going to express yourself. Yeah, that's the kind of energy we're going to be dealing with pretty much all week. So when we put this all together, okay, yes, this is a week where you can tap into yourself, tap into your spirituality, look at your self-growth. This is a wonderful time to do that. This is not going to be a week of getting things done in the material world. So the more that you push against that, the more your feelings are going to activate, and it's probably not going to feel pretty good. This is a week to say, I have this list here. I need to put it off because I need to figure myself out first. I need to figure out how I'm going to approach myself, and then I can come back to manifesting what's on my list. Anyhow, there it is. Lots of Piscean energy, lots of water energy. So I will share with you that this is already starting to affect me because I had a really gnarly dream last night, and I woke up in my feelings like all morning. So I know what kind of week I'm probably anticipating, but I'm going to try to channel that into a more spiritual, meditative, intuitive type of experience. Anyhow, if you want to learn more about your astrology, please visit me at spiritualessence.com. That's spiritual-essence.com. And I sincerely send out lots of compassion and love to everybody this week. All right, all. Blessed be.